Hi CC families, this is Leanne McLean and I wanted to make a quick video with the light shining on my face to explain how we have done maps as a family. I have ages 1 to 14 and we have been doing CC for about 8 years. Now, not all of my kids are in CC right now. We just moved here about 6 months ago. And so we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do. And after first semester was over, I contacted Corey and said, please let us come be in CC again. So it's worked out and we're so thankful to be here and with you all. So what does map drawing or map tracing look like? We're going to work on specifically cycle 3. We're going to only look at the United States. A lot of times what we can do is what we call blob mapping for our very young. This is taking the basic outline. So here you have in your foundations guide, if you go to page 245, you will find your black line master maps. On the next page, you will find the landmarks or the features on 247. So you pick which one do you want them to trace, all right? We have a couple ways to do this. You can print this out. You can have them take a pencil and trace whatever they have, or they can color it with crayons. You can put your map in what we call shop tickets. These are what we use as tutors, but you can print this out on your computer and then you can laminate it. You could stick it in a sleeve protector. That would work. You could buy the shop tickets for this particular size paper, the 8.5 by 11, off of Amazon and slide that piece of paper into a shop ticket. These are obviously larger, and that's why I have a larger shop ticket. Now, if you have deli paper or wax paper, that usually is cheaper than tracing paper and almost works just as good. So what I do is off my Walmart app, I buy deli paper. Now I wanted specific size deli paper because I wanted to do it for my class on these bigger maps. They make deli paper that's this size. It's perfect. So you can get smaller deli paper if you want it to do it this way. So we pull off a sheet of deli paper or tracing paper. We lay it flat on our map. I usually tape it, otherwise there's a lot of frustration. So I just throw some tape on it. And then I have my kids do a blob map first. So let's see right here. There's my map. That's my ticket. So what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna do a basic trace, okay? If you have a perfectionist, they are not going to like this. I don't know if you can see very good. Okay, so we're just doing a blob. I'm just trying to get the basic shape. All right, so I'm just blobbing it out. Now, I want to add some features. I know my Rocky Mountains are right about here. I'm going to add those in. I know my Cascade Mountains are here. I'm going to trace that. I know that my Sierra Nevadas are down here, so I'm going to build a little blob there. I also know that there are some specific mountains maybe I want to add. So I'll add in, well, we know Pikes Peak. We know there's Mount Elbert. If I come over here, I know that I have my White Mountains. I have my Adirondack Mountains. I have my Blue Ridge Mountains. I have my Allegheny Mountains, Adirondacks up there. So maybe for my 4-year-old, that's all I have her do. And I say, great job, you did a map. You can go color it the rest of the way however you want. So we'll pick like just a few things. Maybe it's just the things we worked on this past week. Like, what's the matter? Like the Great Lakes. Oh, she tripped. So maybe if you're 4, that's all you do. Maybe if you're a master's, you draw in detail or you trace in detail and you label it, all right? So my master's kid, who's 5th grade, he's going to trace everything and he will label state and capital, and then that will count as a map for him, because what I expect of him is totally different than what I expect of my 3 or 4-year-old.
No, Mommy, no one's here.
I know, I'm going to talk. Now, some fun resources that are not necessary but are fun is this book right here. This is Draw the USA. She has this for the entire world.
Mom,
so this goes great with cycle 3.
Mom, no one's here.
I know, Kate. So she walks you through step by step what to draw. So you can sit down together with your student, or if they're older, just give them the book and have them read through it. And she gives you like turn your paper this way at this corner, about this line, this is where you put this object. And she walks you through. I know, Kate Pie, you're the only one here. So this is a fun resource, not necessary.
Can I get a eraser? I can right now.
Yes, go ahead. So then, that's one way with tracing paper. Additionally, you don't have to use tracing paper. You can just trace on here.
Mama,
On your ticket, on your page protector, however you want to do it.
Can I just from this back?
Yes. Be quiet. Then, then you can get to the level of drawing it by hand. So look at your map, give your child a blank piece of paper, fold the paper in half, give yourself some lines to work with. So if I was looking at this map here, I might want to fold my paper, you know, even if it's just in fourths. That way, when I am drawing it, I can try to line up my states based on where those lines are. You, as a Challenge A student, will draw the entire world from memory. So this is a great exercise and practice to get into of learning your states and capitals, learning everything about the USA that you can for cycle 3, because when you get to Challenge A, you'll take everything that you learned from cycle 1, 2, and 3, and you will put it all together. Plus, you will get to learn the capitals of other countries, like in South America, and all of those. So it's so much fun. You learn a ton, and this is just a great building block to get them familiar with that process. So again, if you have any questions, you let me know. Also, just let your tutor know or come to me and tell me how many maps your kid drew or your family drew all together, and I'll just keep a running tally of it. My son John has already done 20, and I think that Corey's daughter Madison, I think they said she did 15 already this week. So I know as a community, we are going to get to 1,000 very quickly because my class alone is almost at 50. And I think the master's class might have about 50 to turn in as well. So when we get to 1,000 maps, we'll have some type of party that will be determined soon. All right, you guys take care. Bye-bye.